Recently, I've uninstalled Instagram, and soon I'll explain to you why. But first, I'm Franek, and I help young men improve their lives and so on, improve their mental health, just be better people. And I have like a mini challenge for you right now. Uninstall social media, like all social media, for a week. Okay? You can leave. The only one you can leave is YouTube. And you know why? Because it is like the least stimulating. But no YouTube shorts, okay? You can only watch unedited video, podcasts, long form stuff that challenges your attention span. And social media, in most people's cases, are just a waste of time. You allow these apps to manipulate your thoughts, your actions, and your beliefs, and you basically. And it's just not worth. It's just not worth it, right? So I uninstalled Instagram maybe a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and I still like post on Instagram, right? But I just don't have it installed. So if I want to post something once in a while, I just go onto the website and I post from there, or I install the app for just to post and then uninstall it again. And you might ask, why? Well, I would waste a shit ton of time on it. Firstly, like a shit ton of time, and also a lot of my brain power and my time. Wait, I did say time. What the fuck? Brain power and energy. Because it's mainly like the chase after likes and followers and clout that really consumes your time, right? Your brain power, your mental health. And let me tell you a short story. So I I once I posted a reel on Instagram, right? It was like a reel where I'm like climbing and stuff. And usually on these reels I'll get like 10, 15 likes maybe. And just out of a habit, I just look on the reel, see if any people liked it, right? And I see zero likes. I see zero likes, and I'm like, what did I do wrong? And it started kind of bothering me. Why did I not get any like? And then the next day, I look at the likes again. No likes on the reel. No likes. No. And I don't know. Right now, I just don't check the fucking likes or any shit like that, because it really affects your mood and your mental health, your self-esteem. Because see, if I I got an average probably like 20 likes on every post, and then there's a post that I don't get any likes, I'm already like thinking, what did I do wrong that I didn't get the attention and the likes. And I just realized that, right? I realized that, and I think to myself, what the fuck, dude? Why do I even have this installed? Like, I when I need to write, when I want to post something or something like that, or check my messages on Instagram, I can just go on the fucking website and do it there, or install the app for like 10 minutes, okay? And then uninstall it again. And that will save you a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of your just mental health, because it really decreases your mental health and your self-esteem. I'm telling you, maybe you don't believe me, maybe you're not that conscious of your body, of what is happening in your brain. You're not that, self-conscious. But I'm telling you, these apps, these social media apps are, of course, are not good for you. Everyone knows that. Everyone deep down knows that eating shit food is bad for them. But how many people still do it? How many people still scroll on social media hours and hours every day, and they know, they deep down know that it's bad for them, but they make any type of cope, any type of excuse to just keep like laying in their metaphoric, like their in their comfy bed, to just not do anything with their lives, just sit there and fucking look at the light, how look at how other people live their lives. And another thing, right? Like 90% of the posts that you see, they're like, showing people's days or lives or whatever. They're really fucking colorized. A lot of the pictures that you see, like the fitness guys, the bodybuilders, the girls, a lot of them are fucking Photoshop. So, and a lot of them, right, are like the one picture out of 100 they took. That one perfect one, the perfect one, okay? So it can really affect your mental health. And you're like, oh shit, this guy has more muscle. I need to get more muscle. And that really can fuck up your ability to think logically, right? Because maybe deep down you wanted to become a world-class fighter, okay? But you see a guy that is bigger than you on Instagram, and he's also leaner than you, and you're like, oh shit, no, I need to get bigger, I need to bulk now, and then I'll cut and I'll go to the gym 6 times a week instead of going 6 times a week onto the kickboxing practice or whatever, just because of one fucking little post of one random person on the internet. You changed your whole perception of life, maybe, right? And it's really that powerful. If you just see someone that has, I don't know, that has a better job line than you or whatever, and you're like, oh, I need to get that, When someone has a faster car than you, you're like, oh, I need to get that. I need to get that because he's getting a lot of social status, so I need that too. And that is not good for you at all. And also, the next thing, especially Instagram here, or Instagram and TikTok, Facebook and stuff like that. Okay, Reddit, Twitter also. So a lot of these social media apps, they create temptations with basically softcore porn. Like if you just like make a fresh account, let's say on Instagram or TikTok, by the time you've scrolled for 20 times, maybe 20 posts, 20 reels, at least one of them will be like softcore porn, basically. And when you see that, that's a temptation, right? And it's really hard, especially when it comes to lust. It's really fucking hard to resist the temptation of lust. I don't know why. Maybe because it's like sex is like a really primal thing, you know, like a survival thing, and it's one of the most desired things, right, in the modern day, and not in the modern day overall, like, right? And so usually when I had Instagram, especially Instagram, I would the most of the temptations I would get were because of Instagram, because I saw like a basically some softcore porn on Instagram, and then I just get into the fucking disgusting hole and yeah, jack off and relapse. Okay, so the last thing, so the algorithm and the infinite scroll. So you probably know what are these two things, but I'll just explain so you can kind of create a better understanding. So algorithm is basically they give you what you want, but not every time. So there's this gambling like addictive effect. That is why social media is so addictive, and also because of the infinite scroll, which basically makes that you can no that means you can scroll infinitely and you'll get new posts, and that keeps you on the app hooked. That keeps you hooked on the app for as long as possible. And the last thing is the perfectly designed icons and colors that make you feel a certain way, that were precisely split tested by these fucking disgusting nerds in the Silicon Valley. And so I've told you everything that I wanted to tell you. So Now it is up to you. Will you just go back to your normal life, scroll like nearly every human on this earth, and say that it's fine and make a shit ton of excuses, or change something in your life? So if you're not a pussy and you want to take action, uninstall social media for a week and just see how you'll feel. So just basically no social media, no stimulating content for a week, and see how you'll feel. Okay, if you feel no difference, okay, fine. I'll install these back, but I guarantee you'll see a difference. And so you can use like my tactic as well after like the week. So you don't have to have the apps installed. You can, when you actually know what you want to do, let's say you want to post something on Facebook, then you go onto Facebook, onto the actual website. Okay? So that's it. See you soon. Goodbye.